Hi, Genki Call here with the Spider's Toll World event for the week of April 25th, 2022. Let's go over the lore. By the time we'd stopped Uvashka, the Sparkinator had, of course, moved on, leaving a trail of diggings as we headed towards Zulkari. We followed. The Dark Elves were trouble. It seemed they were already fighting the Sparkinator, and they blocked our passage. Sparkgrinder offered to make them some mechanical spiders if they'd let us pass, and they agreed. Collect spiders to help Sparkgrinders work. So, before we get started, let's head into the shop, and we're going to buy a couple of tiers here. The Token of Darkness is going to boost spell damage only. Yes, spell damage only. And then as far as these eligible troops, let me go over what you can get with your in the shop if you are incredibly lucky. So those troops are base rarity, show all. Pan, Queen Aurora, Tauraeus, and Wolfgarrick are the mythics you could pull if you are extremely fortunate. Also, everything else you see here, Forest Guardian, Frostfeather, Willow, Lord Belanor, Moonrabbit, didn't even realize that was here. Just everything you see here you can get with your from the shop. And I've got my fingers crossed for you if you buy stuff in the shop that you manage to pull something you really want and or need. So, before we actually start doing the battles, let me show you what the scoring is. So, that is right here. So, these are the base scores, the base amount of points that you will get. All battles give a variable amount. So, this is not absolute, any of these totals. So it's in rarity order. Arachne Weaver and Web Spinner are worth the most. Then, as far as the epics go, the order of points TSA. So there is a airline, I think, by the name of TSA. This is how I'm going to try to remember it. TSA. What is it?
TSA.
Speak.
I think they Sochi repair.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it has to do with airports, but also, I don't know. Anyway, TSA is what I'm going to try to remember to help me basically just avoid the giant spider and go for the Arachnian Weaver and Web Spinner whenever you see them. Okay, so the first team I have, it's kind of slim pickings this week for as far as the way that I like to build teams. I know not everybody is going to have the essence of evil. This is definitely one of the things you want to prioritize when you are a lower level player. 250 wins with Plague Lord class will get you this incredibly overpowered weapon. It's fantastic, and it should be one of your early goals. If you don't have it, I'm not really sure what to tell you, especially if you don't have access to the underworld yet, because this is basically the best only really good mana generator that we have available, and it is from Eldrazi in the underworld. So we do have Lord Belanor, who will do damage to 2 enemies as long as you hit one and there's something below it. This is not like splash damage where they have to be touching. If one's at the top and there are 2 empty spaces and one at the bottom, it's going to hit both of them if you target the top troop. So we've got Lord Belanor, and then we've got Brian the Clucky. So Brian the Clucky could do any kind of damage. It could be magic, it could be health, it could be armor, and it could be attack. Uh, so, if you want to take some chances, Brian the Clucky, a double Brian the Clucky team could be fun. And I've put Elementalist on here because it is the safest possible class for you if you are lower level. I'm going to change it because my Elementalist is maxed out, and because I have so much green here, I want to do a class with Leaf Storm. Warden class would be perfect because everything is beast, and Warden makes you a beast as well, so you get some nice bonuses for that. But my Warden class is also maxed out, so I'm going to go with the only class with a Leaf Storm that I haven't maxed out, and that is this one. So, by the way, if you don't want to do Warden, Archer is fantastic, and that is something you unlock nice and early. So, love Archer class, especially this third trait. It's very nice. All right, I know I clicked through that very quickly. I apologize. All right, so the first team for people with no legendaries, as far as the weapon goes, I put the essence of evil on everything basically because, well, not everything, but I put the base, here's what I'm going to do. Um, essence of evil here because I'm not sure as a lower player the first weapons that you're going to be unlocking. So, sorry, I didn't know what to put there. You know, some of these things I've memorized, like you're going to get Black Manacles, you're going to get Mang, and you're going to have Mountain Crusher. These things I know, but some of this very color specific ones like we've got going on here, it's a little harder. Yeah, we definitely need brown. Blow things up. This is not going to be easy. Here, I'll show you how this works. We get two at once. And let's see what Brian the Clucky does. Okay, so he took armor. I think actually two Lord Belanors might be better, but I mean, it's just so risky, but we're gonna try it anyway. Ah, all right, hold on. I thought I had this copied, and I must have copied something else in the meantime. So hold on 1 second here. Da-da-ba. Here. We're gonna try it with two Brian the Cluckies to see how it goes. The nice thing is that we can use the Labyrinth banner, so plus plus green, plus plus red, and that is super. Always nice when we can use that banner because it's so powerful. Oh, strong. Anyway, it's strong. All right, Brian the Clucky, what will you do? Oh, we got rid of the Valraven right off. That's awesome. And I could have waited, probably should have waited till I had both Brian the Cluckies ready to go, but I didn't, so we'll do this guy just because, and yeah, it would have gone much more quickly if I had waited for them both to be filled up. Just wasn't paying attention, not enough attention. All right, let's see, Brian. All right, looks like he took magic. Maybe. Oh, no, it's trying to take armor, and the armor is already gone. So, I don't like. I'm not loving the Brian the Clucky build, but I'll leave it there in case you want to play with it or something. All right, let's go on to the first team with legendaries. We're going Essence of Evil and Deep Huntsman again. This is not the right team. Sorry, I thought I had copied that. All right, coming back to you. Manage, paste. Here we go. Again, Essence of Evil, Deep Huntsman, Willow, and Frostfeather. Now, Willow is actually really strong in delves, and I really enjoy using this troop. With the buff that we are going to get from badges and medals, she will be more powerful. Destroy a row, so you're getting mana for whatever you do here. She's going to do damage to all enemies boosted by brown gems destroyed, so this would be a good one to do with something. You can do Warden, but you could also do something that starts off with a Dust Storm, so that you have plenty of brown on the board, and you're going to need plenty of brown because you have two using brown and green. And actually, I am using Rune Priest. The other classes with Rock Solid are all maxed out, but the nice thing about Rune Priest is that it will summon a Dust Storm when an enemy dies, so at least I will have that going for me. So we have explosions here, we have explosions here, and then we have Frostfire that will also do damage to all enemies. So let's take this one in, and then we will move on to the next legendary team. Okie dokie. So this time I'm going to make sure that I have both of these with mana before I cast, because that is going to speed things up. And I don't mind getting hit early on here. I will just do this one twice. We'll just do this twice. And web spinner. Now, all of these battles have an equal chance of appearing. You don't have to do 30 battles to unlock the mythics or anything, so that is a nice thing. It's kind of a pain when we have to spend so long to unlock the things that actually give you points. But I'm going to go ahead and cast and not worry about it. I've got enchant, so this guy is very dangerous. You're going to want to make sure to get the web spinner entangled at all costs. If that means using Elementalist, then by all means use Elementalist. So we want to, well, shucks. I mean, I need to do some higher level battles so I can really show you how Willow works. Here we go, web spinner level 58. That'll do something here. That'll help. Need to unlock some higher levels for the mythics I'm going to show you anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and do that and try to get rid of that Valraven before it disappears. Ba-dum-bum. Wah, there we go. Perfect. And got lots of brown to boot. Nice. Brown and green. Excellent. Gonna go ahead and do this. Watch out for this web spinner. Triple skull damage to poisoned and or webbed enemies, and he inflicts web when doing skull damage, so he is incredibly powerful. But anyway, we want to... I'm sorry, I can't pass that up. Of course, now he's not... Now he can hit me with skulls, but what we're going to do is we're going to hit... This is a row, so which one has the most brown? So this one has 3 brown. We're going to do this row, and that did 64 damage. 64 damage each, when it normally would do 37. Of course, we do have the buff from the 1 badge, but yeah, that's how that one works. So, next up, we're going to do something just a little different. Just a little different. It's the same kind of theme, same kind of approach, but I already have Warden maxed out. I'll need to change that. But the reason I chose Warden is because you have a Leaf Storm starting out, and also because you get some nice little bonuses from having all Beast. So, Essence of Evil is basically the only mana gen. You do have a little bit of mana generation from Willow. Then we've got the Forest Guardian that will give us, it'll give all allied beasts barrier, but you're going to be creating some skulls. The reason that Forest Guardian is here for the 50% mana start, just to keep things moving along nice and fast. And between Essence of Evil and Willow, I'm thinking that it's we don't have to have the Deep Huntsman with us. I think it'll be enough mana generation just with those two. But, well, this is purple to skulls and brown to green. If I had alignment, I would totally cast. But I don't, so I shan't. Go ahead and do this, and this is a row. We're just going to take them out just like that. With Willow, but it's still Willow and Frostfeather for the main damage on the team. Of course, you can cast with the Forest Guardian. But, yeah, let me cough. Hold on. I really need to... Okay, TSA. Tomb Spider. We'll do another one with this team. Because, I mean, I really want to be able to showcase how well the Mythics are going to work, but I need a higher level for that. Because otherwise it's just going to one-shot them anyway, but... let's see, I have 8 sigils left. TSA. Tomb Spider level 25, still not high enough to really be able to show you that, so I'm just going to continue with this team for a little bit. I do have 2 teams with Mythics, one with Pan, one with Tauraeus. Oops, I gave him a match 4. Whoops. Alright, we're just going to... That guy's already entangled, so we'll do this. I forgot to change the class! Oh no! I could be getting some class experience. I'm missing out. Oops. Alright, there we go. Okie dokie. Level 40, yeah, still not really very high. Let me change the class on this to Barbarian. And hopefully I'll remember on the next team to do the same. I think I used Warden for everything except those Elementalists for the people that are really low level and don't have any Legendaries, since it's the safest class. Like brown, really. I'll take green. Green will do. Blue for Frostfeather. Meow. Got a little damage in there. We should be able to finish them with this. And of course, this is just going to do a ton more damage when you have a metal on board. We'll do that. I just kind of want to cast and get some skulls on the board, but oh well. No alignment. Or maybe there was alignment and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, darn toad. Hey, got my souls. Hold on, let me back out of here for a second and grab. Da-da-ba. Grab that task done. I should be using Orb Weaver. Dang. Orb Weaver also has a Leaf Storm, so should have been using Orb Weaver. Ah, okay. Whoops, that's Guild Wars. Whoops. Spider's Toll. Here we go. Fight. Web Spinner level 90. Yes, that is better. All right. Manage, paste. All right, here is the first team. This one uses Pan, and we're going to change the class to Orb Weaver because, as we saw, I need that, and it does have the Leaf Storm. Just let me make sure I have that on here. Yes, Nature's Aura. Perfect. All right. So we've got the Deep Huntsman with the Fist of Heaven, one of my favorite weapons. It's going to explode a bunch of yellow, which is perfect because we have Pan and one other here using yellow. And then if I lose the Deep Huntsman, that's okay because it's going to summon a Tomb Spider upon death, which is fantastic. And then if I lose that, I've got the Fist of Heaven to take its place. And then we have Pan, who's going to do damage to 3 random enemies and knock them to the back, plus all wild folk allies gain 1 life in magic when matching 4+ gems. You would have to use Bard class to take advantage of that for the Fist of, for your hero. And then the Forest Guardian is divine, so that's going to help with the Fist of Heaven. And then, as I said, but 50% mana start, very helpful with the Mythics. So let's take this one and see how it goes. Watch out for that web spinner. It is mighty dangerous. All right, we've already got this, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, Pan is so close. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we'll hit them with Pan. That's yellow gems. We don't have a lot, but I can at least get a positive status effect here on the Forest Guardian, which, you know, is not really needed at the moment, but can I do skulls? I love doing skulls. Look at this alignment I have here with yellow. It's too bad. That's okay. We'll just blow things up again. We've got lots of yellow on the board, and we'll take Pan in. And remember, he's going to hit harder. He is going to hit harder with medals and badges. So there we go. Yay! Hey, Pan. And you don't have to do the 50% mana start. You can put in Frostfeather. Frostfeather would be good. It also does damage to all enemies. So let's see, Tomb Spider level 55 is not ideal, but it is something that will allow me to show you what I've got going on here with Tauraeus. Manage, paste. Again, with Warden, changing that to Orb Weaver. Orb Weaver! Alright. Okie dokie. So, here we go. We've got the Cauldron that's going to give life to an ally and double their attack. This is going to be great for Tauraeus because his damage is boosted by his attack, life, and armor. This is going to do life and attack, so I think it's going to be great. Deep Huntsman is our only mana source here, except we do have a 50% mana start because of the Forest Guardian. So is it going to work? I don't know. We'll find out. But I think I really need to make sure that I have mana for the Deep Huntsman. Holy cow, it costs 20? What? Wow, using Warden class is going to be really helpful here because that will give your hero, you'll only have to get 10 instead of 20. Holy cow, I did not realize it used that much, but wow. All right, right now Tauraeus has a boost of plus 30 to each enemy. So 58 damage to each enemy right now. But if I get him buffed, let's see what it will be. So let's buff him just one time. And instead of plus 30, now it is plus 43. So, I mean, that's not bad. It seems to be a little more effective than Pan, actually. But that remains to be seen. We'll see. This is green to brown, and the problem is the Cauldron is ideal for her Tauraeus as far as this event goes, but 20 mana cost, that is insanely high. Why is it so high? Okay. I don't like that our only mana generation here is the same colors as the Cauldron. That kind of sucks. That sucks as well. Purple to skulls, brown to green. Okay, we'll just try to get Tauraeus up here. And yeah. I mean, I like the idea of the team, but yeah, unless you can find a better weapon to buff Tauraeus, or just deal with the fact that he's only going to do a certain amount of damage and not buff him at all. I have alignment here on skulls, which makes me happy because I love to hit things with skulls. However, just remember there is no buff to skull damage in this event. So anyway, that is what I have for you. I will be having the Soul Forge video for you next. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you folks soon. Bye-bye!